Welcome to Coffee with Estera. Greetings from Malaysia. Namaste, India. Good day, everyone. It is very great, with great pleasure and excitement that we welcome you to our inspiring episode on Coffee with Estera. I've made a comeback, a space where innovation, empowerment, and groundbreaking ideas come to life. This is the first episode for this year. Today, we are delighted and honored to have a very special guest, the Honorable Respected Dr. Srimati Kesan, a visionary leader, CEO, founder, and mission director of Space Kids India. Dr. Srimati has been a driving force in inspiring young minds and shaping the future of space exploration and STEM. In this extraordinary session, she will take us on a journey through her remarkable mission, building a satellite together with 108 students and 108 ambassadors from 108 countries from around the globe. Our team at Elegant Empire Education are part of this prestigious mission, with myself and Dr. Rania Lampu as ambassadors for our respective country, together with Assistant Professor Dr. Anjum Qureshi. Dr. Srimati Kesan will also share her insights into Space Kids India, pioneering young innovators in space research. She will share about Mission ShaktiSAT, a bold step in space technology, women ambassadors, and why girls, and empowering young women in STEM. And also project highlights and timeline, a glimpse into the journey ahead. Get ready to be inspired and enlightened and motivated by one of the most influential figures in space education and innovation. Stay tuned as we dive into this fascinating conversation with Dr. Sri Kesan today. Welcome, Dr. Srimati Kesan. Let's sit and dream on the
Hey,
stars.
coffee.
Let's have coffee. Yeah?
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank you,
welcome.
Dr.
Warm
Esther.
welcome.
Thank you so much. And
Wonderful.
thank you, Rania. And thank you, Dr. Anju.
Yeah. Dear audience.
I definitely need this cup of coffee because I've
Okay.
been working crazy, literally 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I've driven almost like 70 kilometers up and down now. So I definitely need this cup of coffee now.
Really wonderful, Dr. Srimati. She when I invited her, she didn't pause to say no or what. Let me think or what. She said, "I will." Sure, that was the answer. I really admire that. You see, in nowadays, people always use the word, "I'm busy. I'm busy." Tell me who's not busy. Everybody has things to do, right? But she said, "Yes, sure." So I'm so glad to have her today as our special guest and on my first show back into this Coffee with Estera. Okay, now I think we will play our ShaktiSAT's video, yeah, as opening, as this is ShaktiSAT's session.
You are muted, Dr.
You're
Stella.
unmuted, Esther.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Esther.
Yeah. So before we carry on with the more interesting and excitements which is waiting for us, let me ask the first questions to Dr. Srimati Kesan. You are ready, right? She's on her toes.
Absolutely.
Yes. What inspired you, Dr. Srimati, to be an aerospace entrepreneur, and how it is different from other fields? What motivated you?
Well, well, I should say it was not a planned thing that I became an aerospace entrepreneur. Never. You know, I love the moon. And as a child, I always ran up to the terrace to speak to the moon, be it good or bad. I love to share everything with her. She was my best friend. But I mean, that was like a part of my life. I didn't think it was going to be my life, because a backstory, a short story of my personal journey. I was given the entry into armed forces, being the first cadet to hold the sword and lead the parade. I was the first girl to do that. And the same day, the chief guest who had come there, he was a general, he was an army general. He was super excited to see my accolades because I was a national basketball player, I was a paratrooper, I was an all India silver medalist firing. And the Delhi Republic Day is very, very prestigious, so I was the best cadet of my state to represent at Delhi. And I got chosen to be going to Canada on a youth exchange program for 6 months. So he was so thrilled to see all my accolades, and he said, "Call my dad." And he said, "I want to." I was doing my second year of graduation, end of second year, and he said, "I think she is a fit person to be in the armed forces." So then my dad was super thrilled. He was there. And he picked up my wedding invitation and handed to him. The same day, we were leaving for my wedding to Chennai, another place, from Hyderabad to Chennai. So there was a huge destiny shift. And after which, I was at home, a homemaker for almost 18 years. And subsequent to that, a friend of mine with an angel comes and she says, "What are you doing? I think, you spoke so much that you were going to be doing this, that. What are you doing?" I said, "Yes, I'm doing a lot. I'm making pancakes, I'm making pizzas, I'm loving my family, I'm at home." She said, "I don't think that is enough. You need to do more for all your energy and everything." I
Yes.
said, "Yes, but, sometimes you got to wait for the right moment." And she
Yes.
came as an angel, pulled me up, and she gave me an opportunity to go to Miami for a conference. That's where I hooked to the booth which had space scientists, the space course directors of NASA, astronauts, and all that. I was so touched. I started crying like a baby. I said, I didn't know I was going to be encountering such a thing here before I came. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. The interactions were so good. And that's where I think my first stint of space began. And even then, I did not think that I was going to do something in space. Got back home, and I had mails from the Space Coast stating, "What have you decided, Srimati?" I was not a doctorate then, so it was, "What have you, decided, Srimati? Are you going to take up? You were talking so much that you wanted to bring Indian children and all that." So then that really triggered me hard. And I said, yes, I'm going to take the first step into entrepreneurship, and that's going to be space entrepreneurship. So I did not choose to get into this industry. The industry chose me, rather, I should say, because this is
Yes.
a very, very divine industry, I feel, because when we say, where is God, be it whatever religion, culture, country, we all look up. So when we look up, God,
Yes.
space, universe, everything is the same. So universe conspired that this woman needs to be here, you know,
Yes.
and bring in a whole lot of young children with her. So we give the power, the He-Man power to her to build Space Kids India. And that's how Space Kids India was born.
Yeah, I really, I'm so amazed to hear that after so many years of being a homemaker and you came back into this. I think many of them will be very comfortable with their life, after so many years. And they say, oh no, I think I'm not in that mood to go back to work again. But you came up and, you are just spinning the world, the globe in your
It's not
finger.
work again. I just
Yeah.
started work then.
Ah, okay.
No experience whatsoever in a corporate, in an organization, nothing. But one thing, Esther, I always tell, if a woman can handle her family,
Yeah,
she doesn't need to do masters. She doesn't need
yeah,
to be running an organization with expertise. She will
yeah.
just do everything.
Anything. Yes.
So, it's a huge family. Ours is a huge family. And I got tons of experience as to how to deal with people, how to deal with finances, how to deal everything from my family. So that's my biggest strength. And, here I am today, who had
Ah.
the bold, audacious dream of
Yes, and you're
bringing
leading
108 countries.
so many ambassadors and, from 108 countries. No, getting the country's ambassador itself is not easy, and getting
Yeah.
people to be committed is another big task. Yeah.
Look
So
at my
I
eyes. No
Yeah, I
sleep,
think
20
I
hours a
have to give
day.
a clap to her and her team. Yeah, she has a wonderful team because she knows how to manage. So her teams can works well with her. You see, because she's good. She's a good manager on the whole. Okay, now
Of
just
course.
before we continue, yeah, before we continue, let's have a look at the slides with some.
Ah, this is
Can you?
cute.
Yeah, I just made a fast one. Okay, this is our flyer. Mission ShaktiSAT presented by Honorable Respected Dr. Srimati Kesan from Space Kid. Let's see the next. A
Thank you.
brief.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ah, we are with you. That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah, we
love
are with you.
this.
So we are with you. We
I
are with
truly
you.
love
That's why
this.
I made this. So it's just too bad that India already have ambassador before I nominated Dr. Anjum, but she's also with us. Yeah, she's with
Of
us. She's
course, of
always
course.
very supportive to Elegant Empire Education. Yeah, she's always supportive. And see how nice, how lovely you look. And he decided that we are your princesses. Okay, now next. Okay, this video
Oh,
I already played the video, right? I didn't do much because I wanted to talk more today. So that's all. I will stop here first. Okay, so we will continue. So for this to continue, Dr. Anju, can you please ask question number two?
Yeah, yeah. It's really good meeting Dr. Srimati today. Ma'am, it was very interesting to know your journey, and especially you are in a field which is quite different. In fact, very few women would think of entering into entrepreneurship, especially that is related to space. That's what you're right, aerospace entrepreneur. Well, ma'am, your new mission that you are starting, that is ShaktiSAT mission, that is really very interesting, in which you will be having 108 ambassadors from 108 countries, and that too, it is a program that is designed specially for girls. So we wanted to know more about that, like how this program would be helping to empower girls and especially rural girls, because it is under my area of interest because I like working in the rural areas. In fact, I have been working in the rural area, so I wanted to know more about this.
thank you, Dr. Ranjab. Well, I have to say with absolute humility that I'm the only ambassador, or I'm the only woman founder in the world who has launched 27 space missions, and all with high school and university students from rural backgrounds, tier 2, tier 3 towns. Well, about Mission Shakti Sat, It all started as a dream one day. I just woke up. I just woke up in the morning. I mean, all of a sudden, middle of the night, because everything was running in my mind, and I was surrounded by little girls. I could see a spacecraft there, and it was a beautiful picture. I didn't understand what was happening, and I just woke up and I was looking around. It was still night, and I thought, okay, probably it's divine intervention, and it is something that is being sown in my disc, that we have to bring everybody together. There is something that is missing. One missing piece in the space industry is the girls coming together. We all speak about borderless world, but we have huge borders, not only outside but also within us. We have borders. There is so many things we hold up, and as a woman, it truly means when we are holding hands with each other, we have, the support that we gain and garner when we are together. Whom else will speak? We have to speak for ourselves. So I wanted to leave that one legacy. 14 to 19% of women in this industry. I think it's not a big number. It's a very, very small number globally. And also the top, the lead roles, very, very tiny position, tiny percentage of women are in the top role. So I thought probably this is an indication that we all have to come together, do something, build a huge community where there is no color, no knowledge barrier, nothing, but it is only sisterhood. Bring all the girls together. Catch them young is a beautiful phrase that always comes into our mind. So if we are able to catch these girls as young as possible, sow this seed into their mind, because space is the future. I don't want them to be left behind. So if they may not be space scientists within this 120 hours of training, within this assembling or integration of one new satellite, but at least they know that there is this industry that needs girls. And there is one specialty in this. It is not only the nuances of satellite building, but coding as a separate thing we are trying to teach these children. It will be like skilling, even if they are dropouts, school dropouts or something. With this they can do something from home. So the little that all of us can come together and contribute to this world is ShaktiSAT. The power, the energy, the support system. That's it.
Yeah, of course, ma'am. Actually, the word Shakti, it means power, it means energy. It's a Hindi word that we use. So it's really very interesting to know, and especially when it is a mission where you are helping the girls to upskill themselves. That is again a very good thing. It's really very interesting, and we'll be knowing more about you. And I think we have one more PPT, Dr. Esther.
You're on
You're mute,
mute.
Dr. Esther. You're mute.
That will go last
Okay,
slide.
okay. So then we can
What
continue with the
here?
It's
questions.
so nice. We are actually having fun.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
from
Yeah,
India, one from Malaysia, one from Greece. Oh my God, this is
yes,
Yes,
unbelievable.
yes. This is only the beginning.
Absolutely.
yes.
We are now even
Absolutely.
more geared up
I
to
think
work.
Dr. Rania would like to speak something.
I think after this, yeah. Now Dr. Rania can ask question.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, of course. First, I would like to say that we are very, very privileged and very honored to have you here, Dr. Srimati, on our platform. Your journey is truly inspiring, and we also agree, I think, that space and astronomy inspires a sense of unity because it reminds us that we are all part of something much bigger, and that no
Yeah.
matter where we come from, we are all looking up at the same sky.
Yes.
So this a blend of wonder, of science, of discovery is what I think drives our passion for space, and this is what encourages us to keep pushing boundaries, looking beyond what we know, and dreaming about what
Absolutely.
might be out there. I'm really very excited to be country ambassador for Greece of the mission ShaktiSAT. I want to say also that the Greek astronomy space company, Yannick Subsalamis, would love to join as a partner. And
Wow.
yes, and we need such a pioneering initiatives because, in Greece, in my country, there is this paradox. On one hand, we have over 33 astronomical associations and many, many amateur astronomers. Greek people, both adults and children, are thrilled with astronomy. We organize, astro nights, and they stay up very late. You can see children of 7 years old. They're asking questions until 2 a.m. in the night. So they're thrilled about this. But on the other hand, astronomy as a subject was unfairly excluded from the Greek curriculum many years now, which is totally paradoxal. So,
Ah,
unfortunately, yes, astronomy is being taught in schools in a fragmented manner, during geography or during physics, things like that. So we need such initiatives because this will actually give real knowledge, authentic knowledge, and hands-on learning to also Greek students. That would be very, very useful and precious for us. And definitely ShaktiSAT is, I think, a powerful symbol of how curiosity and teamwork and passion can turn students, especially girls, into scientists, innovators, and dreamers of tomorrow. And by involving girls, I think we show them that the universe is within their reach. Inspire them to
absolutely.
explore, to create, and solve the greatest
Absolutely.
challenge of our time. Let's not forget, we need to say that beyond actually what happened, I want to mention about the Chandrayaan mission. And we know that behind this mission, there were many women leaders in India
46,
uh,
yeah, 46 of them.
who who performed amazing contributions. So women are behind miracles, and they have the power to change actually the world. So I would like to
Yeah,
make you.
Dr. Rania, sorry
Mhm.
to interrupt. I would like to say something to our ShaktiSat ambassadors who are watching. Okay, we have so many of them. Please comment, cheer up our Dr. Srimati. She will talk even more. We want to hear Dr. Okay, Dr. Rania,
Thank
please
you.
carry on. Thank you for all the good comments. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Dr. Miriam. Okay, please carry on.
Yes, yes. So my question will be about the Azadi submission, in which you involved 750 rural girl students across India. Can you share uh, your experiences about this?
Beautiful question, Professor Rania. You know what? This is the satellite. This is the Azadi Sat. This is the engineering model of the satellite, and the satellite is the flight model is already up there in space. It was launched on 10th of February 2023, and again, I was actually battling for life, in the ICCU in a hospital because I was struck with COVID. And before I went in, there was huge celebrations, huge preparation for celebrations of Indian 75th independence. So we were all gearing up for that, and we were planning as to something needs to be done in the space industry that will remain as a remarkable one in the history, in the memories of everybody in the country and outside the country. And what more can it be, other than bringing girls together from rural India? Because rural India is the strength of India and Indian independence and everything. So I thought probably we should do something by bringing these girls who've not stepped out of their village even once. So they were all from high school, 8th until 10th grade, and handpicked from all the states, length and breadth of India, and taught them the nuances of building this payload. We had about 75 payloads. So because it was India, we had the language strength because my team, each one of us could speak multiple languages. India's got about 836 languages. It's very hard. There's no one language for the entire country. But we did, predominant languages we were all, proficient with, and we were able to teach the children. They were so good in picking up the concepts, and you must see the transformation. Because the day we announced that, we had some media people go everywhere, all over the states, different states, and they interviewed the schools, and they said, oh, they're so excited being a part of this journey and everything. The children would shy away. They would push each other, and they would say, nee, 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 they would put their hand. But after building this satellite, and after they came to Sri Harikota, which is the launch pad of India, when they saw the rocket take off, children just cried. They saw something magnificent, and first ever time stepping out of a village. And there were some philanthropists who actually, for some of the children, they were lucky to get a flight ticket, because they were in a very, from Jammu Kashmir, from Manipur, and all that. It was very difficult for them to, travel by train and come, because it used to take at least about 3 days. So there were some philanthropists who actually gave them flight tickets. So first ever time sitting in a plane, coming here, wearing a pair of jeans, t-shirt, looking at the rocket takeoff, done. They said, this is it. When we are blessed with this, I think we have to give it back. So they all took a promise. They said, we will work hard, we will study hard, we will convince our parents, because in India still there are a lot of families in the rural villages that they perform children's wedding, girl children's wedding, when they are 16, 17, 18. So they said, we will speak to our parents, convince them, we will get scholarships, and we will build a beautiful India, a powerful India. And I'm so glad that the impact is so huge that many of the children still keep in touch with me, and they write to me their progress. I think that has touched these girls. So I am extremely happy. It is not that they have become space scientists or scientists and how much they have learned out of this, but at least we were able to sow the seed that they need to work hard and come up, and they are the future of India. So when I could sow that seed among the Indian children, I said, this is not enough. If I am happy and my neighbor is not happy, what does that mean? So only if the entire world is happy, then I am happy. And we believe in one world and one family. So that's the reason I think universe has pushed me hard to conceptualize this initiative called Mission ShaktiSAT, to break all the barriers, bring in 108 countries, which is almost 70% of the world, to bring together 12,000 girls. So we're going to be having beautiful, powerful angels.
Yeah, we see some names I've never heard before, some countries, yeah. So many.
So many of them are like that. Because we
Yes.
did not want to have bigger countries. We want the money of the bigger countries. We said, please sponsor,
Yeah. We
because
want
this is completely a fundraised mission. So
yes.
but we wanted the smaller islands, smaller countries to take part, because they will be inspiring a huge generation. I heard our Chilean ambassador, she mentioned to me she's the only space engineer in the whole country.
Chile?
Macedonia, again, she's the only engineer in her whole country. So
Macedonia.
this mission is making wonders, bringing all this together. And I'm sure there are going to be so many engineers and so many scientists.
Wow.
So AzadiSat is a prelude to ShaktiSat.
Yes, exactly. Hmm.
Yes, actually, this demonstrates how powerful educational initiatives, when they're combined with technology also and hands-on experience, can actually spark change and create opportunities for young girls to become leaders in these fields traditionally dominated by men. So definitely this mission, I think, marks a significant milestone in both the empowerment of women and girls in India. And the impact that you mentioned, the impact is huge because we don't talk about only skill development. It's about confidence building also.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
this mission, I think, was a huge confidence booster for many girls who previously might not have had access to such opportunities. It's about also community engagement because the mission fostered a sense of community among rural students. It's about long-term goals. You mentioned about the long term because this aim, what we managed to do is to spark a long-term interest in space and technology careers among young girls, driving them to explore further education in STEM and create a more inclusive, a more diverse workforce in the space interests and other related fields. Yes, it was a milestone, remarkable initiative, and we need such initiatives in every country. As I mentioned before, I'm collaborating with a Greek astronomy space company. We organize STEM workshops, lectures, etc. I said before, we have an audience which is thrilled about astronomy. But now we have the chance also to work globally, collaboratively, and this is, I think, a new challenge and a new opportunity for Greece, also for my country. So let's work together and explore space together.
Ah, yes.
Definitely. Yes, yes. We all work together and we all become like sisters. Yeah, connected.
Absolutely. This
Sandy,
is beautiful
yeah,
sisterhood.
yes. Thank you so much, Sandy, for so many comments. And you have said that dare to dream beyond the clouds. So, Dr. Srimati, she's very, very close to you. Dare to dream beyond the clouds. Okay, she's even going beyond you what you dreamt. Okay, so Dr. Muriel, thank you for your comments. You mentioned here so powerful. Yes, this is a power packed session with a powerful figure here, Dr. Srimati Kesan. Yeah, so now, Dr. Anjum, do you want to chat something with Dr. Srimati? You want to ask her anything?
Yeah, actually, it's very inspiring listening to her, and especially because she is empowering so many girls. That is really very, very interesting. And ma'am, as you said, yes, engineering, and especially space engineers, there are very few women to that field. Like I am from electronics and communication, and I have studied satellite communication just as a subject. Just in one
Correct.
subject, but I know it's so interesting when we studied it as a subject. And really, the people who are working in that field, and I know a few people who are already in ISRO. So it's really very interesting field, and especially having come here, it's really amazing.
It's very nice, like when you communicate with the satellite, when you send messages, and when you're able to
Yeah.
retrieve data. It's so beautiful. It's really
Yes,
beautiful,
yes,
and
of course.
it really changes the perception of how you look at problems and how you come up with solutions. Because we are just a tiny particle in the universe. There is so many
Yes,
parallel
of course.
universes and everything. So as I don't know, in this little being a particle, people have so many egos, inflated egos, and so many things. You have wars around, and oh my god, I think if there are more women around with technology, handling technology and handling power, I think we will have more peace in the world and more happiness, because we are so concerned about the smile, right? We want
Yes,
smiles
yes.
on the faces. We don't want grin. We don't want grin. We take everything with a little pinch of emotions, and we're not very tough on our decisions and everything, right? So I think we have to be there on the top. So that's the reason all these girls need to work hard on a leadership role, take up leadership roles when they grow up. So if they are combined with technology, and today a girl sitting in Eswatini, from this mission, if she does good and if she moves on to become a scientist, and a girl sitting there in Lesotho wants to, is becoming the the president or prime minister of that particular country, Imagine how beautiful this friendship would have grown. You know, right from as a child, they become so close from different countries. So the PR grows. So PR is very, very important. So, you know, they have beautiful ties between countries. They can work so many things. So these are the outcomes more than, you know, learning about satellite technology and system engineering and orbital mechanics and everything. I think it's the intrapersonal relationship that is very, very important. So that's the beauty, the culture, you know, how they're going to be, you know, communicating. So all this is important in this mission.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, unity in diversity. Yeah,
Absolutely.
unity in diversity. So, Dr. Srimati, you want to share any more? Any more?
Well, I'm so happy. I am, you know, I take this platform because I think this is the first platform that I'm talking after the 108 countries have come on board. So I wish to wholeheartedly thank each and every one of you, ambassadors and advisors, tech ambassadors, and everybody who's part, all the well wishers who've trusted. You know, you need that trust factor to come together, and I'm so thankful to each one of you for having that trust and coming together, believing in this concept, and, you know, saying that we are together, because togetherness is strength, and I want the strength to be there forever, whatsoever be, come what may be. We need to be strong. Nothing should break us. So please be with, and let's all go to the moon together.
Thank you, Dr. Srimati. Amazing. You see, Dr. Srimati, for this in this mission, yeah, you can see slowly. You can see all the like-minded, the kind-hearted, you know, those who want to
More
serve
than this,
others,
Esther,
they
you
will
know
get
what,
together.
Esther? You know what, Esther?
Yes.
When I started reading the profiles of all the ambassadors, I found one thing which is very common. Everybody
Yeah.
had some stint or the other with girls and women. They wanted to work for women and girls. So that's why, see, because everybody is, you know, this is a, you know, completely a volunteering mission. You need to
Yes.
volunteer your time, your energy. You need to keep smiling because you are the representative of your country. The country will look at you. Today, there might not, it might not sound very big for people, but I'm very
Yeah.
sure when all of us get together after a couple of meetings and media bites and everything, this is definitely going to be huge like a forest fire, just like the
Yes.
California fire, you know, nothing can
Yes.
stop.
That's going to be.
So when that
Yes.
happens, you are all going to be the face of the country. And all these 100, and not only these 108 girls, but the rest of the country, the girls in the rest of the country are going to look at you. That smile is very important, come what may be. The power of holding everybody is what is very important. So you're all very, very important for this mission. Hold on and be strong, be brave. Let's all march together and make this a huge success and a historical mission.
Yes, thank you. Dr. Srimati, thank you for the opportunity because for me it's something new also because I never expected I was nominated and then, suddenly I
It's
came
all
on
thanks
board.
to Mirel. She's here,
Yeah,
my
Dr.
first
Mirel is the
ambassador.
one. Exactly, exactly. Thanks to
I
her.
love Mirel.
Yeah, you know why? Because, I mean, she caught me in a sense the right person because I'm a daredevil. Nothing is, for me, even if I've never done, I've never have experience, I'll give a thought to it. If I think, okay, I'll go for it. Nothing is impossible for a willing mind. If you want
Absolutely.
to learn, you want to do something, you can do it. But if you really don't want, don't get involved. Don't just talk and, very sweet words and all. Nothing is happening, you know. So in this mission, I see that you have brought in all the ambassadors, the co-ambassadors, the advisors are all like-minded. Only they can
Yes,
work together. The rest, they can
absolutely.
come in and they're out because they
It is
cannot
not,
fit.
I have the small correction, Esther, a small
Yeah.
correction. I have not brought everybody together. The universe has
Ah,
brought everybody together.
yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes.
it's divinity that we all have come together.
Yes, nobody expected. I never expected to do such a thing. If you ask me if I have to do such a thing, oh my God, I think I rather work on my own. you know, a lot of things. But this is a noble thing because I myself a social worker from 17 years old. You see, so it's nothing something new for me to serve. That's why I said all our ambassadors, they have the heart, because you had the heart to serve. You had a big heart to do something good. Okay, you attract all those who have good heart. All those who don't have that kind of heart can never do this mission.
Yeah, true.
They might dream to be one of us, but they cannot, because only the like-minded attracts, the positive attracts. Yeah. So this is a wonderful mission, and we all are working very hard towards it. Let's thank you so much, Dr. Srimati. I cannot thank you enough for spending your time in spite of you being so busy, lack of sleep. You're having visitor in your house, yet you spend time with us. We are very thankful. And as a token of gratitude, a small thing from us, I would just, we show
Oh,
you. Uh, uh,
that's so
I think
beautiful.
this
Thank
is my coffee with
you.
Estera's. Yeah, something simple, something which is
Thank
very
you so
small,
much.
but
Truly means a
we did it
lot.
with a great heart for you. Hope you like it. Anything is
I
not
love
nice
it.
here, you let me know.
No, I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Dr.
so much.
Estera, Dr. Estera, if you allow me, I want to send a message to all students who are watching us. I want to say that,
Ah,
yes, students, I want to send a message that you are the future of science, that you need to dream beyond the stars and know that your ideas, your talent, your curiosity have the power to change the world. So ShaktiSAT is just the beginning. Let
yes.
us, let this journey inspire you to reach higher, to work harder, imagine the impossible, and believe always in your potential in the universe. As Dr. Srimati said, will open up with endless possibilities. So the sky is not the limit, it's only the beginning.
True.
Thank
So
you.
true.
Yes, so
So true.
I think all the educators, no matter, whether you're academician or you're an engineer or whatever, so please let's join hands and work together to make it more success. It's already successful. That is already successful, and we will make it more successful. You see, because we are not working for success. Actually, we are inspired by this mission, and we are all into the same boat. Let's travel together. Yeah, yeah. So, shall we close the session?
Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
Thank you, lovely ladies. Thank you so much,
Thank
my
you.
dear
Yes,
Thank you.
sisters,
yeah,
for
Thank
having
thank
me
you,
here for
Dr.
a good
Srimati.
chat.
Yes,
Love
yes,
your
thank you
loads.
so
Love
much.
your loads.
Wonderful, wonderful. We
Thank
will
you,
have
Meryl.
you
Thank
when
you,
you need to come.
Sandy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sandy is like, ooh, she's with us. I think it's morning there in Canada. Yeah, so she's giving us a lot of comments. I'm very sure more of our friends will be watching this on Facebook and YouTube. I will post the YouTube link in the group. So, dear audience, thank you for your wonderful support and your time, your precious time to be with us. I'm very sure you're also as excited as we are. So, let's work together, support your country ambassadors. Okay, they are not paid. We all are not paid, but we all are working for the good of others because we are all one. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. We'll meet you again in another coffee with Estera with another important figure. Let's see who is coming up. Thank you.
Thank you
Good
all.
night.
Thank you so much. Good night. God
Yeah,
bless
good
you. Good
afternoon.
morning. Have a beautiful day.
Good morning. Yeah, everybody.